Alright guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hamim and I react to different TV series, web series and animes, and today I'm back with the official teaser trailer from Witcher season 2. Yesterday I didn't watch the whole thing, but of course I knew that CD Projekt Red and Netflix, they actually collaborated and premiered a WitcherCon, and normally I knew already that there will be an official trailer. So before that, I reacted to another trailer, of which was not trailer. It was very short teaser. I think it was around 11 or maybe 12 seconds long, but this one is quite longer. It's 2 minutes 12 seconds, and I didn't watch it right away, and I just woke up. It's basically 6 in the morning here, and I just wanted to react to the trailer and just want to break down what I we're gonna see in the next season, season 2. And mm, I haven't watched it yet, so it will be totally fresh reaction. And the cherry on the top is that they actually announced an animated series. I don't know, it will be a series or a short film or maybe a movie. It's which is Nightmare of the Wolf, and basically what I can gather from the description of the trailer, that it will be a prequel of the book, um, based on Vesemir's adventure. And if you guys don't know who Vesemir is, Vesemir, uh, he is the Witcher master. Basically, he's the teacher of all the Witchers from existing Witcher from the Camoran, which is the school of Wolves, which you guys all, if you guys have seen the first season of Witcher, the medallion which Geralt always wears, wolf sign. This is actually a sign from his Witcher school. There are actually several Witcher school there in the continent described in the books, and I think it will be a good one. I haven't read the I don't know if it will be based on any books. I haven't finished all the books yet. I actually finished all the short stories, The Last Wish, Seasons of Storm, and Sword of Destiny, and the first book of the Witcher main saga, Blood of Elves. I actually have the book here, the next book, the Time of Contempt, which I haven't read yet. I haven't started yet. I'm actually reading Sherlock Holmes right now, and when I'm done, I will start reading this book. And as I can gather from different rumors, and this the next season will be based on the first book of the Witcher saga, which is Blood of Elves. And what I heard from different other sources, that there will be some stories which actually not part of the main saga but from the short stories. uh, I don't know how many stories there will be, but basically the whole season will be based on the first book of Witcher saga, the main story, the main adventure of the books. And yeah, can't wait. I'm a big Witcher fan, and as I said in my last Witcher teaser reaction, that I played many hours mm, with the game, especially the third one, which is the best ever, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I think I played around more than 200 300 hours, more than 200. And yeah, can't wait. And let's go right into the trailer.
So, I'm your destiny?
You're much more than that, Cirilla.
Okay, so they're together. I think they're
need to
traveling
understand some
together
things.
to
The world is
Cameron.
changing. Centra isn't safe for you anymore.
What exactly is Cameron?
You're home. Finally. Who the hell are you?
Sometimes I feel so afraid. I feel like I could burn the whole world.
Facing your fear is not easy, but I am here for you. When I say run, you run. When I say hide,
We have to stay.
you hide. Run! Vesemir said that the world outside these walls is a dangerous place. But you can find power and purpose. Where is she?
What if your princess is more than you're barking for? Are you sure you're ready for this?
Welcome back.
Shit. So that was the trailer for the season 2, and I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna little bit slow the playback and try to break down from for what I can understand from this trailer. And let's see. Uh, very much excited for the season 2. Let's go slow the playback. Point 0.5, 0.25. Let's go 0.5 and see.
So, I'm your destiny?
No, a little bit faster.
You're much more than that, Cirilla.
So, in the first season, we actually saw that. Before breakdown, I just want to say that I'm gonna react to actually rewatch the season 1 of The Witcher. I actually watched it when it first came out. Was very much excited, and now I read the books, so I think I should rewatch the season 1 just to nitpick where what there should have been and what the producers actually made out of the books, what they actually missed, and from a fan's perspective, from a book reader's perspective, what I wanted to see over there. So if you guys want to see, just let me know, leave your comment down below, and I think I can make that happen. So to break down the trailer here, so they're together. I think, I don't know if they're still in Sodden, which was the last scene of the last episode of the season 1, but I think they're on their way to Cameron, which is the, if you guys already know, you know, and if you guys don't know, is the Witcher's stronghold, the Witcher's keep, Camoran, the school of Oath, which from where Geralt is, and I think they're on their way. Or so here series asking, I actually forgotten.
I'm your destiny.
So she's asking if she is his destiny. So in the book, uh major spoiler here, I'm gonna break down. If you guys didn't read the book, haven't read the books, uh didn't haven't watched the first, I'm bumping on my mic, really excited. If you guys haven't read the books or watched the season 1, please go watch or read the books first and come back. And so there will be huge spoilers here for the season 2 and for the books, which I'm gonna discuss now. So here series asking if she is his destiny. What does this mean? But in the book, when she was growing up, she already knew that she's promised to a witcher. uh, One day he will come and take her with him, but she didn't know who Geralt is or that. But and Siri looks kind of old here, which I have my mixed feeling about that, because in the book series, I think it's when she first met or when Geralt took her with him, I think she was 10 years old. And when she actually first met, this is another spoiler for the books and for the season. In the season 1, we saw that she actually first met Geralt in the Sodden Hill, in that village, but she actually met him way before that in the books. That time is she was around 8 years old. And here Freya Allen, I think I know the actress here, her name Freya Allen, and she's quite older. I think she's almost 18, 19 years old, and we can see actually her age. She doesn't look like a 10 years old or 12 years old, not even 15 years old. She looks older here.
You're much more than that, Cirilla.
Of course, she's not just a destiny or something like that. In the book, she's like a daughter to Geralt. She's his ward. And I'm not gonna give major spoiler here. I don't know if they will reveal some stuffs here in this season 1, but sorry, season 2. Rather, I think they will keep this secret and for the season 3. I don't know. That might happen. Let's go. So here we can see they're traveling together, and Siri is actually riding on the roach, which we already know. If you know that our beloved roach, Geralt's horse, his mare. And fun fact, if you guys, those who haven't read the books but watched the season 1 and thought like, okay, fall in love in with roach, the stories they showed in the season 1, it's not actually continuous. There is of course time gaps from one story to another, maybe 10 years, 20 years. And Geralt is a monster fight hunter, and of course his horse might die during that time. Geralt actually named his every horse roach. So yeah, that's a spoiler if you think that's a spoiler, but I don't think that's a major spoiler here. So we can see here series actually riding on Geralt, on Roach, and Geralt is walking with her. I think they're going to Camoran on their way.
I need to understand some things.
Of
The
course,
world is changing.
I think they're in front of Camoran.
Centuries.
So here we can see Geralt still has his bandages on her on his foot. So this is just right after he got bit by the ghouls. I think they were ghouls. Yes, they were ghouls. So he was in the first season, in the last episode, we saw that Geralt he got bit by some ghouls, and here we can see the bandages are still there. I don't know who that is. Is that mm, in Sodden? Maybe because there was a war, of course. The Lodge of Sorceresses, the all the magicians they fought against Nilfgaardians.
Isn't safe for you anymore.
Or maybe it's, if this is the same scene from there, or maybe he's in some kind of village. I don't know. Still they're on their way.
What exactly is Cameron?
Of course, I already told you guys that what is Camoran. Camoran is the Witcher's Keep, which is the school of Olf. That's where Geralt is from, and we can see really excited. We can see actually the ruins. So the Camoran is the is was actually destroyed by, like, many years ago. I think it's hundreds of years ago. Cameron was destroyed by some fanatics who didn't believe in witchers. They thought like they were created. Of course, the witchers, they were always uh, the normal people. They didn't like witchers, and they thought they were created of foul magic, blasphemous magic, and they actually attacked Camoran and it was destroyed. So we can actually see the gate is ruined. We can see up there the pillars are broken.
You're home.
So here we can see other witchers. This is in Camoran, and we can see other witchers. Of course, there are other witchers who live in Camoran. The fun fact, during summer they actually go out for hunting, earn money, and during winter uh, to leave, mm, they actually come back to their Witcher Keep and spend their whole winter season the in Camoran.
Finally.
So I think that's Lambert is hugging. Of course, if you guys played the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, you already know who Lambert is, who Eskel is, who Vesemir is. So we can see. I'm actually interested to see Cohen, who is another Witcher, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I just want to mention his name. Just want to know who he is. So I think that's Lambert is hugging Geralt. And that will be, I think, Eskel from the scars on his face. So that's definitely Eskel, another Witcher, and you can see the medallion on his neck. One of the coolest guy ever from Witcher. Love him, even love in the games. I haven't met. I think I already met him in the Blood of Elves. They actually mentioned him.
Who the hell are you?
So here you can see that Geralt is training. I think he's training with Ciri, showing him how to, fight with swords, how to, uh, yeah. Actually, I think he's training with Ciri. I don't know.
Sometimes I feel
So here, uh, as you can see, Ciri is. I think she's having nightmare. I think they will explain it. So already you guys know, if you saw the first season, that Siri has some kind of magical power and she doesn't have any control over it, and she has like lots of nightmares after the sacking of Sintra. And I'm not gonna go much into the detail. You guys will learn when you will watch the season or read the books. Do it. I recommend you guys to read the books. And here we can see that Ciri is having nightmares and Geralt is just sitting.
so afraid.
So this is I think we're gonna what we saw in the last teaser, very short teaser. They showed different weapons that Witchers use. So that's the repetition here. And here we can see the two swords. One, the lower one, the below, which is, I think that's the steel sword, because as you can see there are no runes on the blade. Where the upper one is the silver one, you can see the runes, the writings, the runes on the blade, which are used to kill monsters with magical powers. Monsters with the any creatures with magical power, you have to kill them, you have to use the silver sword. And Ciri is looking at them.
Burn the whole world.
Yes, she is very powerful, and if she can control it, she can destroy everything.
Facing your fear is not easy.
So here, I think she's gonna start training, and girl is giving her a training sword, a wooden one, and that's what we can see here, I think. Yes. And of course, for the training, you can't wear these fancy dresses. I don't know from where she got it, because when she fled Sintra, she was wearing some kind of velvet dress, and now she's wearing this. I don't know where did she get it from, but yeah, I think of course she has to get into more comfortable dresses for her training. There will be excessive training, and I think we can see what all this about how the Witchers train.
But I am here for you.
Of course he will be there.
When I say run,
I think That's a siren. So is it attacking Camoran, or I don't know. Even and Geralt is fighting the siren. If it's siren, I don't know.
You run.
Yes, of course. So here is another fight. Is he running from something, or if is he running towards something? And as usual, you can see that his eyes are black because he consumed his Witcher potions, and which those potions give him, make him more agile, more stronger. He can see on the dark, even like pitch black dark. When Witcher they consume their potions, they can see everything very clear. And here we can see all the Witcher medallion, not even the Wolf medallion, but mm, those are actually blurred. But the right one, the third from the left, I think that's the Griffin. So there are different Witcher schools. So there is from, so Geralt's school is school of wolf. There is Griffin school. There is cat school. So I think that's from the Griffin school. I might be wrong, but I'm almost sure that that's this medallion is from Griffin school.
When I say hide,
We have to stay.
Who are they? So from their clothing, uh, is it like brothel nearby? Because their clothing looks like what we actually saw in the first season. Geralt was with a prostitute, and she was wearing similar kind of dress, but I don't know, because this thing I don't think I saw I read it on the book.
you hide.
So there,
You hide.
here we can see that she is wearing more comfortable dress for her training, not the fancy ones with shoulder stuffs and everything. This dress looks quite comfortable for training.
Run!
Something's coming.
Vesemir said,
So here we can see, so if you guys already played the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, this scenario is very familiar for you. On the polls, Siri was training the start of the game we saw. So here Geralt is doing the same. uh, I can't see the pendulum. I think they will show the pendulum. And so this other guy, I think that's Vesemir, and he looks quite old, and Vesemir is the oldest Witcher there, and I think that's Vesemir.
that the world outside these walls.
Yes, that's Vesemir. I just want to see
Vesemir said that the
him clearly.
world outside these walls.
There, even though that's quite blurred, but I think that's Vesemir. So here, I don't know which city is this. Is it Vizima? No, not Vizima. Where is it? Because, or maybe Sintra, because Sintra is now under Nilfgaardian's control, and we can see the Nilfgaardian's golden sun. over there on the left side, and looks like so the funny thing was everybody was talking about Nilfgaardian armors, how they didn't look good. So I think the showrunners they changed it, of course. And this is still in Cameron.
It's dangerous.
Where is it? So another thing I heard from rumors, of course, there's no sure stuff, but I think there will be some stories, at least one story from the short story from, and sorry about that. So the Nivelline story, uh I'm not gonna spoil anything, I just want to mention the name. It's one of the best story from the Witcher, the short stories, and I think there will be Nivelline's story. So I is it is he still in Camoran, or he's, or this scene is from Nivelline's story? I don't know. It might be, but I'm not sure. What is that? I think there's a monster. Is that a mm, I forgot the name of the monster. I know quite a bit, but I can't remember right now. But that looks like a monster.
But you can find power and purpose. Where
So that was actually Geralt and uh, Vesemir, and we actually saw a glimpse of Tisea debris, the rectress of Altuza.
is she?
Yes, so the last scene of the season, from the last scene, not the end, but from the last episode of the season 1, Yennefer actually single-handedly defeated the Nilfgaardian army, and we saw that Tisea was looking for her. I don't know what will happen.
What if your princess?
So I think that
What if your princess?
that's Dara, right? From season 1. Of course, I can see his dress.
Smaller than you.
So that is the end result, outcome of the Battle of Sodden. I think I'm not going to discuss it right now. I'm going to discuss it my rewatch of the season 1, and gonna deep drive into the Battle of Sodden, what it actually meant, what the showrunner showed, what they actually missed there. But yeah, that's the outcome of the Battle of Sodden. I think we can see the smoke. So Yennefer burned the whole forest, and I think that's the end result.
You bark.
Oh,
What if your princess? Smaller than you.
here we can see Dandelion, or the Polish name Jaskier. So in the English books, his name is Dandelion, and in the Polish, the original book, the Polish version, his name is Jaskier. And here we can see he's wearing more fancy dresses than the season 1. He actually became famous. So in the first season he wasn't famous. We saw he was he played in some kind of sketchy tavern, um low, like inexpensive tavern, but he became actually really famous for his songs about Witcher, Siri, Yennefer, and all the adventures he had with his during his journey with Carol. So we now see him wearing more fancier dresses, which I really expected from the season, and I was really disappointed from his uh dresses, because in the game I used to see him wearing fancy dresses with a hat with that feather that's coming out, and I think it's somewhat more accurate representation of the book. He always wears fancy dresses, and I'm gonna comment more when I will rewatch the season one and what he actually is look like, how his behavior is. They made himself little bit mellow from the books, so I'm gonna comment on that later.
Barking for
So there.
answers is more than you barking for.
So here is the monster. I think that's Neveline. So I think we're gonna see Neveline here. Really excited, and because this is uh one of the best short story on the books. Here
It's more than you barking for.
here we can see that that green dress. So this will be, I think, Triss. In the first season, Triss was more of a minor character, and she will become a major character in the next season and the continuously on the third and on the fourth. I don't know how much, but at least I read Blood of Elves and she's a major character there. She actually had a fling with Carol, and I'm gonna say something when I will rewatch again. How they casted Triss here on the show, and yeah, so the Geralt and Triss, they had a fling before, after actually when he chose Yennefer. She actually comes to help Ciri with her powers and everything. Even though the Witchers, they can make some magic, like the art we already saw in the season one, the that force came comes out from Geralt's finger, but those are really low level magics compared to the real magicians, the sorcerer and sorceresses. So they actually bring Yennefer in Camoran to help uh, Siri with her abilities and problems, nightmares, and everything. So I think that's actually from Camoran.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
And on the logo and the right in the Witcher, we can actually see the runes are written on Elder language. The We can see that very neat pick, very perfectly executed. So that's Fringilla, the main sorceress, the main sorceress and magician of Nilfgaard.
Welcome back.
So she got captured. I don't know uh, if that actually happened in the book, but if that's true, I have to look into it, or maybe they will say it in the next book, maybe, but I don't know if this actually happened in the books. So that was my breakdown from my point of view. The trailer Witcher for the not the trailer, the first official teaser for the season 2 of Witcher. And now we are gonna watch the trailer for the Nightmare of the Wolf. So let's go. This animation looks really cool. I think that's actually similar to the Castlevania. They actually use the same techniques here for the animation. It looks like it. Is that all? Can't be. Let me check. Yes, it's actually looks like the Castlevania. The animation style actually looks like Castlevania, which is not a bad thing. I love Castlevania. Wow. So I think that's Vesemir because it's prologue. The this story is way before Geralt. That's a monster. So it's coming next month on 23rd. So that was my reaction. Loved the trailer for Nightmare of the Wolf, and I think if I don't know if it will be a series or a movie. Either way, I'm gonna react to it, and you guys will see. And of course, we actually have. I think we already have a release date for the season 2. I think it's 17th December. So when when it will come out, I think I'm gonna try to react from the first day of the release. So today was really I'm really excited, and because I get to see my favorite series trailer and loved it. And if you guys wanna see my rewatch for the season 1, I think I'm gonna start maybe next month or maybe month after that. I don't know. Uh, I think I can manage it maybe next month. So if you guys love this reaction, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And please let me know what I should react to next, which series you wanna watch. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.